Hold up, oh no, who let them in the door?
Then after that call, and that should take maybe a couple minutes, I'm going to call Colt Elam. Hey Colt, this is Dr. Nettles. I'm here with our brand new distributor. Say hi to John and welcome him to our team. Colt's going to do the same thing, get a little bit of background. What have you done before? How can I help you on our team? Thank you. Welcome to our team. We're looking forward to meeting you personally and helping you achieve what your why is. Do you perhaps want to share some of what your why is with me? So we're intimately getting connected to what makes them tick and what caused them to join our team in the first place. And I go through that until we have at least 3 or 4 different experiences with John, not just myself, but 3 or 4 experiences with John by people in the upline that are welcoming John to our team, pledging their support, and offering to do anything that we can personally do as a team to help John achieve his why and get connected to our team. Very, very powerful experience. Once we've done that, we go back to page 5, and we go into checkoff box number 3. It says start. Start your database, not complete your database of your top 20 contacts. And then I say this, and say, John, when you saw the video tonight, and you saw the presentation tonight, and that caused you to join our team, was there any names that popped into your head? Were there any names that popped into your head of people that could perhaps use better health, or that were suffering from their health, or could use an extra $500 to $1,000 or multiple thousands of dollars every month? What was it that connected you, and were there anybody in particular, any names that popped into your head? And if so, then I want them to create 4 lists. And this is very important that, as I told you when we started this video, have some of these on hand, blank ones, maybe 4 or 5 in your briefcase or in your bag to give to your newest distributors. But if you don't have the ability to do that, and some people don't, they're about 10 to 15 bucks each. Not everybody has the ability to do that. But as distributors in your back office, under the library in distributor services, in your library, you have a PDF version of this. It's called blueprintforprosperity.pdf. Download that, print out the first 7 pages, and staple 4 blank pieces of paper to the back. The first 7 pages, and then staple 4 blank pieces of paper to the packet and hand out packets to people who don't have the ability to have this. This is about to become very clear why we do it this way. So as we're starting the database, list number 1 is whatever it was that connected them to this team and caused them to join our team. Let's say they wanted to find out more about the awesome health benefits of this product. Then we create list number 1, the health list. Write health at the top of that blank piece of paper and start writing as many names that came to your head during the presentation tonight, and now that we're discussing it, the first several names that pop into your head, and we'll give them about 30 seconds to draw about 5 names down. Once we've got about 5 names, or that I stop them, or once we've got that, we just stop and say, okay, now with regard to health, since we're on the health list, are there any people that you know that are health motivated, or motivated by good health, like say doctors, chiropractors, medical doctors, physical therapists, personal trainers, yoga instructors, or just people that take very good care of their health? Write their names down, as many that can pop into your head within 10 to 15 seconds. Get about 10 names on this health list. The list of people that have challenges for their health, or that are motivated by good health or work in health care. Then we go immediately to list number 2, which is the money list, and write money at the top of the list. These are people whose names popped into your head while you were going through this, the people that could use more money, or that have challenges, that they could use more money, or they lost their home, or they foreclosed on their home, they went bankrupt, they lost their cars, they shut their business down. Whatever the case, anybody that could use more money, write their names down first. And then at the second part of that list, after we get 5 to 10 names, is anybody who is motivated by making more money. Entrepreneurial type people, opportunistic type people, people that are very successful in business. Write their names down as well, and that's your second list, your health list. The third list is going to be the most difficult to use. It's called the chicken list, and write chicken list at the top of your third blank piece of paper. These are the people that you think are more successful than you on whatever level that is. Whether these are your bosses, former bosses, presidents of companies, millionaires, anybody that you know who you have determined is more successful than you on some level, and that you just have a hard time reaching out to. Write their names down, or as many people as you can think of within about 10 to 15 seconds. And then the fourth and final list is your cell phone. Write cell phone, and get out your cell phone and look through it, scroll through the A's, because people that are in your cell phone with their name and phone number are in there for a reason. They're important to you on some level. Please don't disregard that. and take as many people in the A's that are not on one of your 3 previous lists and write them down. About 10 names is all we're looking for, because it says start your database of names. We want to get about 20 to 30, maybe 40 names spread out over these 4 lists just to start making calls. Then we immediately go to the next step. And this is something that I learned from Marcel Niederhauser, he's the second to the top distributor in our entire company with his partner Tyler Daniels. Marcel taught me something very, very powerful, and it's this, that if you have just a regular deck of cards, and I have this with me all the time, and every time I go through this exercise, I use this. This is a standard, regular deck of cards. And in any deck of cards, how many aces are in a deck of cards? We know that there are 4. Okay, there are 4 aces in every deck of regular playing cards. Okay, one single deck. 4 aces. And then I simply put the challenge to Joe like this, or John rather. John, how many aces are in a deck of cards? There's 4 aces. Yes, there are. Now, if I gave you $10,000, $10,000 for every ace that you were able to pull out of a regular deck of cards, how many cards would you turn over to get those 4 aces? And the answer is going to be either 52 or all of them. And that's exactly the point. Yes, if I gave you $10,000 for every ace and there was literally $40,000 hanging in the balance with this deck of cards, you would turn over every card to get that $40,000. Wouldn't you? Yes, everybody would. Well, here's the point. You have 4 lists in front of you. You've just created 4 lists of names. Each list, I guarantee you, has at least 1 ace on it that will make you at least $10,000 for their relationship and the life of their relationship in your business. I guarantee it. So the question to you, John, is how many people on your lists are we going to have to call until we have identified, or they have identified for us, who those aces are? How many people are we going to have to call? And the answer is all of them, but I want John to tell me that with this prompting of this example. Once we have established that, then we've now cleared the air and we've opened up the boundaries, or opened up the opportunity rather, to sit down and start calling as many people as we possibly can in this now we're probably 15 to 20 minutes into our new distributor's relationship with our team. And if you can imagine, what do you think they're thinking right now? If they've just gotten off the phone with 4 or 5 members of our team pledging their help for them, what do you think is happening to their previous paradigm that network marketing doesn't work because nobody helps anybody? There's no system of support. So now that they have a pledged system of support and a team to work with, and now we have a list of names to call, guess what the next step is? You're right, we start calling them. And it's the next thing is invite. Check off box number 4, invite. And I will tell you this step right here, step 4, is the make it or break it in your business. Because everything we're teaching you now will be duplicated by every new distributor that comes into your business from here on out if you use this correctly. Step 4, invite 3 to 5 contacts with the help of your enroller. That's me, obviously, and I'm reading this. To attend your meeting, either in-home, coffee shop, 3-way call, etc., within the next 2 days. Very important. The next 2 days. This is critically, critically important. And then there's a place in there, the date and the time of your first meeting. Now, John, it is now Tuesday. You just were at our meeting on Tuesday night. Now, Thursday, 2 days from now, 2 nights from now, you are going to have your first meeting. Now, you're going to watch people, as soon as they hear you say that, they're going to squirm a little bit. That's okay. That's normal. This is where trust is being built. So Tuesday, we are now on Tuesday. Thursday night, John, you're going to have your first meeting in your home, in your living room or wherever. Where would be the best spot in your home to hold your first meeting?